All right, well, it may not be snowing in Portland, but Joe V has found a place where anyone can walk in a winter wonderland.
It's all part of an annual celebration at the Alpen Rose Dairy. Joe is here live to tell us about Christmas in Dairyville. Hi, Joe.
Yes, good morning, guys. So this tradition started in 1961 with Tracy Cadnon McKinnon's family. They've continued it on here. Christmas in Dairyville, their annual celebration at the Alpen Rose Dairy. As we showed earlier in the show, you've got your whole western town. It's decked out in lights and all sorts of Christmas decorations. There's everything from, pictures with Santa, all sorts of cool holiday stuff. And then you have this area, Storybook Lane, which is kind of the big centerpiece. Tell me a little bit about this, because first of all, what we're seeing here, all these trees, they're real trees. You walk in here, it smells like you're in a forest, and you just deck out hundreds of trees, and there's a bunch of animals as well. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so we bring in 325 trees, and our awesome employees light them and flock them, and then we have 4-H in here, and the awesome kids with 4-H are with the animals, letting people see them and greet them, and this is a fun place. This is where it all began back in 1961. It all started with Storybook Lane. And
each one of these little displays here is kind of a vignette from a different, fable or fairy tale or something like that. So these are the Billy Goat's gruff, not by the hairs of their chinny chin chin, and so on and so forth. And then we'll move on here. Oh, look here. Come here. This is Lily, and she's playing the role of Elka the Elk Hound. Now, you partner with different rescue organizations for this, right?
We do. We partner with Puplandia for the dogs and Felines First for the kittens, and then we have rabbit advocates down the way as well. So we have a great crew of people in here bringing animals.
And good luck saying no to that face. Hi, how are you? Can I get a kiss? Oh, yes. Merry Christmas, sweet girl. My goodness. Okay, I could hang out just with her because she's adorable. But let's walk through here. You said 300 trees. I mean, look at these. These are all, every year you do this. You bring in, hundreds of trees, and your employees flock them and light them up and do all of that. This must be, how long does that take? I'm just curious.
It's a few-week process to get this ready. They hang some of the trees, they nail some of them in, and it's a huge process for them. They do an amazing job year after year.
Okay, now we're going to move on down the line here, and we've got the folks from Rabbit Advocates. Who did you bring out here with you today, if I may ask?
This is Pumpkin.
Oh, my. Hello. How you doing there, Pumpkin?
He's about an 11-pound rabbit. So.
Okay, and who's this fine fellow or female here?
This is Jesus.
Okay, all right. Well, nice to see both of you. And so, are these? You guys are a rabbit, like a rescue organization? So, can people adopt these rabbits? Tell me the story about these guys.
So these guys that we're currently holding are not adoptable. This kiddo was at one point. He came to us as a rescue with massive testicular cancer, and due to donations and our volunteers is now cancer-free.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, that's so great to see. So thank you very much for joining us. And then as we walk down here, Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? There's a couple of them right here, and these guys are very anxious actually to come up and greet you. How you guys doing? Yes. No, nice to see you. And trust me, they're the warmest folks in this whole area here because, they got a fur coat on at all times. There you go. So once again, now, Tracy, the event itself, this is the last weekend for people to come out and see Storybook Lane, right?
It is. We're open Friday 3 to 6 and Saturday and Sunday 11 to 6.
Okay, as always, we'll have more information at kptv.com. Guys, I have to tell you, in years past when my little ones were younger, we brought them here because it's a really cool spot. Then, in a year like this where it doesn't look like we're going to maybe get snow in the Portland area around Christmas time, if you want some cool pics with your kids and you don't want to have to, drive up to the mountains, you can do that. You're surrounded by snow-covered trees and all sorts of cool stuff. Speaking of more cool stuff, coming up in our next segment, we've only shown you half of Storybook Lane. We've got some more cool critters to meet, including one I guarantee Kimberly Moss is going to love. That's coming up in just a bit.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
It's so magical. They
We'll
do a really beautiful job with that.
The rest of the story coming up next. Yes. And I thought we already had the animals that Kim loved, so I'm not sure where we can go from there.
How about show me an animal Kim doesn't love, and then I'll be impressed.